Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is the first time of sliding into my channel, please like, comment, share, but most importantly, subscribe. And if you're a returning subscriber, you're welcome as well. Today I'll be showing you how I make my sausage roll. And without wasting much of your time, I will just slide in. So you start by getting your ingredients ready. Like I have butter, I have meat, spices, egg, sugar, salt, milk, baking powder, and flour. These are the ingredients you need to make this sausage roll. And first you have to start by steaming your meat. You will steam it like parboil. You will do this with a little bit of water under a very low heat. Then after heating it, you add them into your blender because you have to turn it into paste. And you have to do this by blending. So you add the water, the little water that is left, you add it as well and you blend. Some people don't like blending it, some people don't like turning it into a paste. They like that small particles of meat, but I like turning it into paste. Whichever one that works for you is good. Then after blending, you have to add a full spoonful of flour. This will help it to hold, to stick together, to make it thick enough. Then when you add that, you have to blend as well because by blending, you're mixing as well. After you must have blended that, you see as it is now, it is thicker than before and it's holding now. Then after this, you have to start adding your spices. Any spice of your choice is good. Like I used curry powder, I used onion powder, I used paprika powder, nutmeg, and 2 star cubes. When you do this, you still have to mix as well. At this point, some people like turning it with hand, with spoon, and some people like blending it together as well. Whichever one that works for you, it's okay. When doing after you do this, then your filling is ready. You set it aside and start with your baking powder. You add your baking powder and mix it very well. Then you start by adding your butter. I'm not showing everything to save time. You add your butter and you keep mixing. I don't like making a lengthy video, so in order to make the video very short, under 10 minutes, I have to cut some areas. And cutting it doesn't make you won't understand it. Then you keep mixing until your flour comes out in a smaller particles like this. Then you add your sugar and you add your salt. When you add them, you still have to keep on mixing because you need to mix everything together. Today my mixer decided not to work. I don't know why, so I have to do everything manually with my hand. So you mix and you mix and mix. But please, if you're a new person, if this is your first time of coming into my channel, please subscribe. It's very important, please. Then you add your egg. Egg is optional. If you don't want to add egg, it's okay. You add egg. I used 2 egg, and the amount of flour I use is half 1 kilo. I mean, when you add your egg, you mix it, then you add milk. Milk and egg, they are optional. Some people make it without milk and egg, but I've tested both of them, the one done with milk and egg and the one done without milk and egg, and I can tell you the one with milk and egg is far much better. So I love using it. Then you keep on mixing until you get to this dough. While mixing, if it's too strong, you add water. Now get your nylon, add your dough to it, wrap it and leave it for like an hour, at least 30 minutes. By doing this, it helps you to work with your dough very well. It makes it very soft, smooth, and not too sticky to work with. So it's important you let it rest for at least 30 minutes, but I left this one for an hour. Then you have to keep it for an hour and come back after 1 hour. By then it must have been ready. Like I used to say, please, it's very important you like, you share, you comment, and subscribe, please. Now I leave it and I'll come back again. It's 1 hour already. You now unwrap your dough and you work with it a little bit to make it softer and smooth. Then after that, you start sharing your dough. Share with knife or with hand, whichever one that works for you. Then you start rolling with your rolling stick. I don't know what this thing is. Rolling stick? Yeah, I know. You roll until you get that smooth surface. Then when you roll, you need to use your knife to get a square shape or a rectangle shape. I don't know the shape that I'm getting, but whichever way, you just need a square or rectangle shape. Then you start filling. Add your filling. You just add your filling, then you start rolling. You roll. After rolling, tack, close it, whichever one. Some people don't do that. Then you share to any size you want. Just cut to your size. You can even roll all of them like this. It's up to you. Whichever one you want, you do. So you just share it, and after that you keep repeating the process until you're done with your dough, like I'm doing. Some people think these things are very, very, very difficult to do, but it's not. And now that you're even at home, you can even do all these things to save time, save yourself from boredomness. Just do something useful, something that is worth it. Give your children, yourself a treat. You can do all these things at home. You don't need any restaurant or anywhere to go buy all these things. You can do it at home. Just get every ingredients ready and you're good to go. It's not something difficult, it's not hard. You can do it, everybody can do it. And by doing this, you're just saving yourself from, laziness, staying at one place. Just do something. As I am doing now, you share to the size you want, any size you feel like, you do that. So now, after doing this one, you whisk your egg. When you whisk your egg, you rub it on the surface of your sausage roll. This helps in giving it that brownish beautiful color when the roll is done. Then you bake for 25 minutes under 170 degrees centigrade, and that is it. I baked for 25 minutes. Depending on your oven, you're done. It's very simple. You don't need extra skills to do this. You do this and you give yourself, extra meat aside normal swallow. But if you like this video, please help me to share it, but subscribe. Thank you for watching.